Tel Aviv. Like all modern cities around the world, a collection of the best and worst of humanity. Beautiful beaches, renowned restaurants, the arts and universities. But walk any street in Tel Aviv, and you are confronted with another thriving industry here. Sex. Sidewalks freshly littered with business cards, advertising for prostitutes. Similar flyers left on the windshields of cars. Free magazines also advertising prostitutes, available outside many stores. Sex shops and clubs on every major thoroughfare. Prostitution is legal here in Israel, although lawmakers are currently debating whether to criminalize the use of paid sexual services. Tel Aviv is also home to a growing gay and lesbian community, with an annual parade and even its own tourism industry, all with the blessing and encouragement of Tel Aviv's mayor. But those are the visible signs. Even more disturbing are those unseen by the public. This is Neve Sha'anan, the neighborhood near Tel Aviv's old central bus station, the center of life for foreign workers who come to Israel, and a haven now for Tel Aviv's underworld of mafia, drugs, and human trafficking.
This is the worst in every area in Israel.
In 2001, a U.S. State Department report ranked Israel third worst in the world for human trafficking. Thousands of women, mostly from Eastern Europe, sold like animals into a world of forced prostitution here in the Holy Land.
I deal with really the hardcore heroin addicts and crystal meth addicts, girls that are using 2,000-3,000 shekels a day in drugs. They're sleeping with 20-30 men a day, and they're still on the streets.
Today, after pressure from abroad, the situation is improving, but sexual slavery remains a persistent reality. And with less women being brought from other countries, traffickers are now turning to Israelis, luring girls as young as 12 years old into a world of drug addiction and eventually forced prostitution to pay off those drug debts.
The situation in Israel, it's like that. Most of the teenagers in our country, they're very far from God. They even don't think about God and about to walk in the truth. Most of the teenagers in Israel, they think about parties, about how to do fun, and things like that, and all these things excluded a lot of alcohol, have a lot of drugs parties. It's dangerous, it's very dangerous.
Playboy magazine has launched its first Hebrew edition, so Israelis can now enjoy it for, of course, the articles. Aryeh O'Sullivan and cameraman Barry Levinson teamed up to bring you this report.
Shvanfana, that's the Hebrew word for Playboy bunny. There were bunnies galore at the launch of the iconic magazine's first Hebrew edition in Tel Aviv this weekend. Erotica has always been available in Israel, but now, Playboy Israel is giving a chance for local models and writers to show their talent in photos peppered between articles about politics, cars, gadgets, and fashion. Playmate Marine Teremitis is proud to be the centerfold.
I'm just happy and proud to be a part of it. I'm very privileged to be the first Israeli Playmates. I think we made history in making that happen, and congratulations to Playboy Israel.
In keeping with its intellectually hefty articles, this edition has an interview with Avi Dichter, an outgoing home front minister and former head of the Shin Bet.